That's the resident science ghost.
I am the science ghost, come to bring science.
Yes. All right. Introductions.
You
Steph,
can
go
go
first. What? I go first. Okay. So
We
that's
both
fine.
literally said at the same time, you go first. Okay.
Let's go on a line.
Wait.
So, Kate,
So,
you do go
yeah.
first.
Okay. Hello. What did we say?
You introduce yourself. Your
Me.
name, major, anything you like to
Okay,
do.
basically, this is the first day of class. Give your name, year of school, major, and pronouns if you're comfortable.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Hi. My name's Kate. Any pronouns are fine. I've been going with they, them for now because
Gender
why
is
not?
fake. Gender is fake.
I've been going with they, them because gender is fake. Unless you feel like you have a gender and your identity is valid. Anyway, I am a double major. I major in Earth and Environmental Science and Studio Art, with a minor in German. I was studying abroad in Freiburg last year. Thank God I got that over with. And my main passion is art. I like storytelling through art. That's my big thing. Illustration. It's kind of a cross between like Steven Universe and anime weeaboo trash and basically any cartoon I've ever seen. So I'm that kind of conglomeration person. That's me. Also, I've got red hair. Your turn.
Okay. That is the most serious you will see Kate being this entire video. Exhibit A.
We're in a line and decreasing levels of chaos.
Alright. I'm Steph. I am a third-year creative writing major. Pronouns she, her. Quick, what else did I say? What else are we doing?
What's some stuff?
Major. What are you studying?
I just said creative writing!
Oh.
What's some stuff you think would be cool to know about you?
Yeah.
Any
I kind of said
identifying
whatever.
things?
Like,
I am a disaster.
That's valid.
This is the first video I will ever have to edit. I had the option of doing a video essay in my one class. I noped out in favor of a podcast. No, it's not online anywhere. You cannot find it.
I just want to see the zoom in as like you.
I will. So yeah. This video, if you are seeing it, if anyone is seeing it, if this is because you have nothing else to do with your time, and you are this desperate for entertainment, I am sorry. I am so sorry. We are recording this on March 17th, 2020, day 1 of question mark of the apocalypse. We are referring to this jokingly. Please, this is not an actual apocalypse. Feel like this is a good time for our science ghosts to introduce themselves.
Hi there. So I'm gonna be, for the purposes of this video, I'm a science ghost. Maybe one day, if this becomes a thing, I'll reveal my identity. But for now, I am Science Ghost, and my name will be V for the purpose of this video. For the purpose of this video, we're going by they, them pronouns. And yeah, so I am a bio major, major in biology with a minor in applied linguistics. I am very passionate about languages and linguistics. I love learning all about them. My favorite classes have been in linguistics. But I also am absolutely fascinated by science, and in general, I love more like cellular biology, stuff that I can learn about the pathways and all that kind of stuff is just interesting to me. And as a bio major, I feel like the current situation is something that I have been focusing on very closely, so I feel like it's something that I need to pay attention and learn from. So yeah, I am less chaotic than these two, but I swear I am not just boring, lawful human, I swear.
Do we ever say
V is obviously not boring because they are sitting here as a ghost.
Yes.
V is basically our sciencer / common sense filter. What that means is, hey, our school has closed down until April 6th. We're doing online classes, and all of us are trying not to freak out. So that's why we have our science ghost here as our resident common sense filter, and just all around how not to panic.
Yeah, for a no, I've been trying my best to only focus on specific doctors that I already trusted before the outbreak of the epidemic. 'Cause I love research. It makes me sound like a nerd, but I research probably at least one or two things a day, just because it's fun. I like, when I find that I don't know something, I like researching it and figuring it out. So it's just sort of fun. I personally really like watching Dr. Mike. Link down below, I suppose.
I'll have to find him, sure.
He's cool. I can show you him. He's cool. He sent out a very recent video. I don't remember how many days ago, but just like 1 or 2 days ago, probably. And I feel like his points are really cool. But I also like pay attention to things the CDC says, WHO says. Just be cautious about who you listen to, because there's chain mail going around that isn't helpful and could potentially hurt people. And there's just misinformation, even from good-intentioned people. So it's just sort of something where you just got to be careful and just sort of figure out who to look to and everything. So I'm trying my best to make sure I have only the best sources so that I can relay that to my friends, family, and all of you.
Kind of going off of that, watch what you read and listen to on Facebook. Because this might just be my social circle. I have entirely too many friends who are, like, from churches and things. Part of coming from a religious family, but there have been so many people who are freaking out and saying, like, it is the end of the world, this is pestilence, and just, even if it is, y'all, what's panicking about it gonna do? If anyone's seen, what's the movie title? There's a movie title. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I don't know if I'm allowed to reference that. I might get in trouble. Hope not.
I think you'll be fine.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Beast Them.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. There's a line that Newt says that's like, I believe that panicking makes you suffer twice. So for anyone who's religious out there and thinks this might be pestilence in the actual, like, revelations, we need Matt and Kenna and Ramon here. So, some of our friends were actually taking a class on, what was it, zombies in the end of the world?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was an
like,
interesting sounding class.
yeah, it's like, it was a clickbait class, though.
It was a clickbait.
Yeah. I mean, you see a class with the title of zombies, and who doesn't want to take it?
Me.
That's valid, though. I was actually sort of interested in it, but I was like, I feel like this probably isn't about just zombies.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Sorry, Ghosty.
How dare you injure your fellow ghost? Oh yeah, also I just threw random cloths around that we happen to have, so that's why I look like such a non-convincing ghost.
I bought both
Yeah.
of them. They're mine.
V is, as I said, our science, live-in, common sense filter.
Excuse
But-
me, I'm a science major.
I'm a bio major.
You are,
Well, yes, but...
that is science, and you are not a common sense filter.
How? Okay.
I
she's-
love you, but no.
I can still claim to be a science. I just study... What was that? Oh, that's my phone!
Point proven.
That's not common sense. That's,
It was still a very conveniently timed fail.
What is, like, being clumsy in terms of, like, D&D traits?
I know, I am-
Dexterity?
Oh, I don't have a high dex...
Listen, I have lower dexterity than you, though.
Why do I have so many snaps?
We are filming a video. Get up on social
Okay,
media.
so, updates for kind of today-ish. My brain is losing track of what I heard when. This is why I'm happy I'm at these two's house, because my mom still gets news by newspaper. I am not exaggerating. It's horrible. But these guys have been watching this pretty closely. I think Canada closed its borders yesterday, Kate, so help me if you bite me.
I think this even more proves my point.
So I think Canada closed its borders yesterday. Non-essential businesses are shut down. I think that started today. And
That one wasn't a
so
fake.
we decided to do this video as kind of half updates. Why did I say this in halves? There's more than 2 parts. So part updates, part just because why not, and part because I need to learn how to edit videos. So, also we tried to record this once before, so I might end up finagling stuff together. It's gonna be mass chaos. So, as today, I'm pretty sure, started the 2-week business shutdown, everything's going to heck. And you're going to be stuck at home. And I know, as a person in college who really doesn't like being at home, this can be problematic. So, we are also going to give some kind of suggestions as to what you can do while you are stuck at home. For me, as a writing major, write poems! I don't care if they're edgy and you think they're bad. Trust me, the rest of us have written way worse stuff, and that's coming from someone who actually studies this stuff. Believe me, it cannot be the worst I've ever seen. I promise you. You can work on that fanfiction idea y'all have been putting off for a while, and do not say that you don't do it because I know you do. You can watch a show that you've been putting off for a while because you've had a ton of schoolwork. You're still going to have schoolwork, but it's going to be significantly less than if you were actually at school. So, watch that show! Binge it! Go for it! You've got 2 weeks! You want your sleep schedule to be all haywire? Let's hope you can readjust it quickly, but let it get haywire. I haven't been going to sleep until like 5 a.m. when I'm at home.
Yeah.
I should probably not be endorsing that. V, do you want to go?
Yes. So, sure, we got this. So, my fellow bio majors, if you're feeling the any pressure to keep track of the situation and sort of be like the head person, first of all, don't stress out too much because you also need to take some of this as realization time. You know, if you have fun doing research, do that, that's fun. But like take a break, as they said before, like watch some shows, like just in general, make sure to video chat with people, go outside for a little bit. Of course avoid crowds, but you know, there's never some harm in getting some sun, going and having some fresh air, you know, all that. And like just, you know, pet some cats if you have cats, hang out with them,
play with your dogs.
And just in general, like some whatever hobbies that you already enjoy, or I like playing around with sugar syrups. It's very easy actually to make sugar syrups for coffee, hot chocolate, any other warm drinks that you like, and I love them. So I actually play around with flavors, so that's something I'm hoping to do over this extended time at home. And it's actually, like I said, it's really easy. Just either 1 part sugar, 1 part water, or 2 parts sugar, 1 part water, and then you can look up just in general what you do with it. Online, it's very simple, but yeah, so it's actually pretty fun. And if you're a coffee or hot chocolate person, you get some good drinks that you can share with your friends and family afterwards. So, and I can't see very well, but I'm assuming people are fighting to my left.
Why would we do that? We would never do such a thing.
Oh yes, never.
To anyone who tells high school and college students to act your age, fight us.
I almost said what's age, and I was like, that kind of sounds a little problematic. What is, like, maturity? I don't know.
People are always like, grow up, act your age. Like, be a boring adult. Don't be a boring adult. Adulthood, just, no.
I can tell you that, like, people think that when you become an adult, like, suddenly you'll hit the age of, like, 20, and then it's like, oh, suddenly, like, you just become an adult, and that's just, like, not a thing. Okay, what is a thing, though, is as you go into adulthood, you just start to realize that no one knows what they're doing. We're all just, like...
You know that feeling when you're halfway through an essay, you think you might be onto something, so you're trying to figure it out? That's adulthood, right there. No sources. You're just winging this.
Yeah, I'm the youngest of the 3 of us, and I'm just sitting here like... Yeah, when I get to be their age, I'm still not going to know what I'm doing, and I don't now, so...
I'm 21. So...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I never said...
Are you 21? I think you're 21.
I'm only 19, so I'm,
19, 21, but younger. And significantly less mature.
I am the oldest.
Yeah. Alright, I never did say what I think people should do in
In the
just
apocalypse.
cut.
Also, any chance you can switch from me being a ghost to the
I know,
travel
I
worm real
see.
quick?
Huh?
This is a very hot costume.
Wait. Are you leaving us for a bit?
V changed into a slightly more blue ghost because apparently the white materia was very, very hot.
Yep, I was
So.
overheating. But hey, now I look even cooler.
Yeah.
Cooler?
I'm not sure how much
like
is
a
this.
ripper.
I'm not sure how much is showing up in the video, but this fabric is shimmery. I think you have the shimmery parts on the inside.
Oh, I'm sorry. If we have another video, I'll have to switch it.
Okay, so you were saying what you suggest people do during the apocalypse.
Yeah. Alright, here's Kate's version of what you need to do during the apocalypse. Steph's already covered what I kind of decided I was going to talk about, but like...
Creative people think alike.
Yeah.
That sounds very ironic, actually.
I'm creative, just in a different way.
That is kind of... It's fine. Like, you know, there's like personality types that go with like creative people, and like, I think me and Steph are like on a similar wavelength, except Steph is like more normal, and I'm just a weeaboo trash.
Listen, I want to mention that I love doing art things. I just do I do like a ton of 3D crafts that take 10 hours to make-ish for my friends, so I swear I'm creative and not just boring.
You're valid. We're creative people, but like, I'm just saying because me and Steph both talked about like, I'm not sure what you talked about because my brain is like tired.
I feel like all the stuff I was gonna say Steph already said, so I just added a couple bio-specific things.
Valid. So I think what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, I'm just gonna like
language. Study a new language.
I don't know if you can learn a language in like 2 weeks.
You can't learn it, but you can still have fun.
That's valid. All right, I'm just gonna
I would
wrap up
suggest-
and restart and be like, here's what I'm gonna talk about. So. Here's Kate's suggestions for what you should do during the apocalypse. So basically just a lot of what Steph said in terms of like, yeah, start a new project. Just do something. I also recommend like, don't just like think about it like creatively, also think about like your other goals as well. So like, something I recommend is like, you're gonna be inside a lot, especially if you don't live in a very rural area like we do. Like, we get the opportunity to go outside and we won't come into contact with people, but if you live in a very busy area, like, if you go outside, you are going to come into contact with a lot of people, so maybe you don't want to do that. I still recommend you try to get outside if you can. Try to spend some time doing something active, be it, like, dancing, or, like, trying to, like, do more push-ups than you used to be able to, or just do something. Do something active. Like, get up and, like, pace, walk around, like, clean your house, something, you know? Like, that's something I recommend. Again, creative projects are great. I know I'm personally going to be hoping to do more art and get into a bit more writing, because I'm not a writing major, but it is a fun time, and I do like storytelling, so yeah. And I think the only other thing I can, like, suggest that we haven't already kind of covered, is sleep. I don't think anyone's covered sleep yet.
No.
Yeah. So essentially what I'm going to say is take care of yourself, rest, sleep, self-care. As much as you feel
hours.
like...
Good 8 hours.
Or
But
9
also
hours.
don't
That's what I
just
like, but...
sleep all the time.
Yeah.
Do
That's why I
something.
say 8 hours, because it's not...
Okay.
It's tempting to stay in bed and do nothing. Believe me, I've been there. But you have to get up and do something.
Yeah. Alright, let me restate. Get a schedule in place. Do some kind of project. Get a schedule. Make sure you're not getting up and, like, going to sleep at, like, different times each day. Try to get something regular going. But also, try to allot time for yourself to actually sleep. Because I can almost guarantee that 95% of you are getting, like, less than 6 hours of sleep a night. Which, pretty much no matter what your age group is kind of awful.
Yeah, it's majority of people.
Try to get... I was going to say try to get 8 hours. I know for me that's garbage because I need around 9 to 10 hours. You can call crap on me on that, but that's just the way my entire family is. My mom's 57 and she still likes to get more sleep. She says she feels the most awake when she gets 9 to 10 hours sleep a night. That's how she functions best. That's how I function best.
Admittedly, yeah, same for me.
Yeah, that's my sibling, by the way.
Hi.
Whatever. But
Sibling ghost.
But yeah. But the point is, get some rest. Make sure you're showering, make sure you're getting exercise, make sure you're eating as well as you can based on the food you have, because I know people are panicking and buying out food on the shelves. Please don't do that. That makes it so it's harder for other families to get food. You only need a 2-week allotment in case you do get sick. There should still be food on the shelves in the future. Thank you. But take care of yourself. Use this as an opportunity. Wear a face mask. Do whatever you want. Like, just be chill. Self-care. Whatever you want. Just relax. Just relax. Please.
I do
Thank you.
kind of go into some health measures.
Me.
Go ahead. So, something that I've seen pretty frequently in the past week from even very well-intentioned people is it seems like people are either on two sides of this one spectrum, right? And a lot of people have talked about this, but I'm going to reiterate it. People either seem to be panicking and doing things like panic buying, stuff like that, or they seem to be thinking that this is just like the flu, essentially. And both of those aren't proper response. They're not good ways of responding. They don't help very much. So one important thing to mention is the fact that especially people like us, we're young and healthy, and I feel like people our age are some of the people who seem to be thinking this is less dangerous, more like the cold or the flu. The ghost does not appreciate being tapped.
The science are alone.
The science ghost does not appreciate being tapped.
Let the sciencer talk.
But anyways, so I feel like a lot of people our age haven't been keeping up with the responsibility of social distancing, and they've been going out into large groups thinking, you know, we're fine, especially those of us in the United States, thinking that, okay, well, it's fine. We haven't had that many cases. We've had only one in our county. So obviously we can go out and have parties, and especially people our age, because we're like, well, it's fine. The mortality rate's only 3%. And I feel like it's almost irresponsible for people our age to think like that, because our mortality rate, yes, is admittedly pretty low because we're young, we're healthy. But what about our immunocompromised friends or our parents or grandparents? I feel like it's important to create a herd immunity through social distancing, because we can't do herd immunity, in case you don't know too much about that, just in general. Those of us normally in reference to vaccines, creating herd immunity would be making sure that above a certain percent of people are vaccinated, because then people who can't be vaccinated are protected, because it's not being transmitted to them through those who can be vaccinated and hopefully are. We need to create that through social distancing, because we can't through a vaccine at the moment. So by making sure that we're not going to large social gatherings, all of that, if we do this early, if we do this now, then we're going to make sure it's not going to spread. Our parents and grandparents, their risk will be lower. Immunocompromised friends, people with respiratory problems such as asthma, of which my family actually does have asthma in many of its members. So so in general, it's just important for us at our age to just be mindful, know that yes, we might not be at risk, but we certainly don't have reason to panic, but it's still just as important for us to be social distancing, keeping away from people, just making sure we don't transmit it. The sooner we do social distancing, the sooner this will be over, and the sooner that we can be done with this whole thing.
A couple notes. I know that we're like playing around while V over here is talking. We do genuinely mean for V to be taken seriously. We just have no attention span.
Yeah, that's valid.
It's like, it's not going to be very interesting if
Also,
we just sit here, like...
Yeah,
also, it's going to be boring if we just sit here and do nothing.
I appreciate the fact, because I'm trying to be very, very, like, laying out
V
facts,
is trying
but
to be
that's
the
not...
serious one over here.
Yes.
And we're just chaotic morons.
So that you don't all get bored to death. I swear I can be chaotic, but I am a bio major, and I've been trying to keep up with all this stuff a lot. So I feel like I've been trying to make sure just to keep...
But yeah, a couple of posts I've seen that... I'm sorry, I reference things that I've seen online all the time. It's a problem. I need to get better at that. But I've seen some things online where it's like people are either panicking or doing nothing, and the person who was commenting this just said, "Can I get some nuance, please?" And I feel like that's a pretty accurate sum up of all of this. I've seen some YouTubers who were like, "Yeah, I have a low likelihood of getting it, but I'm not going to be the reason that someone else dies." And I feel like that is what we really need to keep in mind, is we need to be cautious, not panicked. There is a significant difference. Cautious is the let's prepare, so maybe we overreact now. Maybe we are overcautious. But you better dang well believe if we are undercautious, we're going to feel it later. And that's the kind of middle ground that we really need to find, where we can't panic and we don't want to panic and overdo everything, but we don't want to underreact to this either.
Yeah, and be kind to your neighbors, you know, like my sibling said, like, if you're buying out the shelves, then that's, you know, depriving another family of stuff that they might need. Or, you know, you find out that when your friends need something, help them out. We're all in this together. We're all just trying to get through this, and that's... The COVID-19 isn't any reason to start being unkind.
Y'all need to stop being racist. Not you as in you. You're beautiful.
You as a collective overall.
Those of you who are being racist,
you there,
stop.
The racist one. You know who you are. Not you. I swear. You're wonderful. I love you. But you.
You know who you are.
Stop being racist. So, like, legitimately, apparently, at one of the stores near us, pretty much all of the frozen food, like, all of the frozen food in, like, you know, the frozen food section is gone, except what do you expect? The Chinese food. Which doesn't even make sense, because most of that's probably still produced in the US. But it's just, you know, Chinese-style food. But, like, because it's Chinese food, no one wants to buy it.
Even though we know that, honestly, people around here, I know lots of people who love Chinese food. So, that usually is pretty well bought, because it tastes good, it's nice, and there's literally no reason why you shouldn't buy Chinese food.
I'm, like, blocking you, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Or why you should, you know, be rude to people. That's just not good.
Let's just not be racist. Welcome to my TED Talk. This isn't a TED Talk. It's fine.
So yeah, overall, we're going to continue attempting to make videos. I'm actually going to pick up some of my stuff from the campus on Saturday, and then headed home. So these might end up at some point just being me, or it might be like me attempting to record from video chat or something. I don't know what exactly this is going to be. I don't know if this is ever going to end up anywhere. If it does, yay. Y'all get something to watch. But yeah, so, Apocanope, don't be racist.
Oh, I want to mention one more thing also.
And Via, something else to mention.
One more mention. I am a 19-year-old bio major. I'm not a doctor. I'm just watching what doctors say, looking at the CDC and WHO. But also, I'm not a doctor.
Lots of disclaimers. Kate, don't bite me.
That's something I gotta say. Watch your doctors.
Also, watch YouTube, because a lot of people, especially who are uploading around now, are really, really, really trying to lighten the mood and keep people going. Find a new YouTuber to support. Do something. These people are trying. Also, the first time you picked that up, I thought it was rocks. And I was very concerned why you were putting them in your house.
Hi, rocks. Do you want a rock? Do you want a cookie dough bite?
Huh? Yes, let's give me cookie dough bites.
Seriously or not? Nah, they have gluten.
Yeah, I would. I would be
Do
having
you
a
want
bad
to try
time.
No.
What?
Maybe later. Okay. Does anyone have a cool outro idea, or am I just going to reiterate I have no idea what I'm doing?
I think you should put a ghost in front
Well,
of
I
my
feel like-
face and it should just fly into the camera.
I feel like lots of YouTubers do like fun little, either they do like fun little hand things, or they like have like a specific way. Just like you just it just fades to black. Is that it? Is that the outro?
I still think the ghost idea.
Okay. Until further notice, we don't have an outro. We have general insanity. But that was the whole way through the video. I feel like this is going to be a very weird mix of sheer chaos and actual intelligence. And yes, I picked those sides the sides of hands accordingly. Case in point. But yeah. Nobody. Alright. So, I will attempt to get this put together as soon as possible. Not sure when anyone's actually going to see it. Or if anyone's actually going to see it. If you do, I hope you if people do see it, I hope you enjoy. Have a good one. Good luck. Don't panic.